Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to Thursday's Market Situation Report, or SITREP. I am Matthew Buckley. My call sign is Wiz, and folks, we are, well, where's that headline? This says it all. We are in a sell the effing rip market. Any rise in this market is to be sold. I predicted this right here. When we saw this rip your face off rally, I said markets do not do that. They don't recover like that. It is a sell. Same thing happened here, and I said the same thing. Sell this, and then this little whatever the other day was when people were like, aha, this is the all clear. I said, we're not even close. We're going lower. Sell whatever. This ain't a rally. The Dow being up 72 or 100 points right now ain't a rally. Although when you look at this type of red, I guess you can assume that if you don't know what you're doing. We're heading lower, folks. We have not seen a bottom in this market. And we have a Fed meeting next week, which I've already covered several times this week. I think the Fed's one and done, but who cares? In this market, we're a move on to the next thing market. And here's what, after the Fed does what it does, what's on the radar? Did everybody see the shit show on TV Tuesday? The president and Chuck Schumer yelling at each other, and Nancy Pelosi, and of course Vice President Pence just sitting there like he was a Yuletide log. We got a government shutdown coming up. So folks, this is a sell the rip, or not even a rip, sell any up. Right? Think inverted, folks. Like this was always a buy the dip market, right? Buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. This is a sell the rip, and you have got to change your strategic mindset. Today at 1 o'clock, we're going to take a look at our Brazil trade, our EWZ trade. We have a bull put spread that's kind of looking good, going down the middle of the fairway of this Keltner channel, hovering around the 50-day moving average. I think we're going to leg into a nice-looking iron condor on Brazil, but stock investors are looking for what? Shelter overseas. And Brazil is one of the places that might be a little bit, shockingly, of a safe haven. China is thawing, folks. They are losing this trade war. They will never admit they're losing this trade war. They won't tell you they're losing this trade war. They are starting to thaw a little bit. So this is getting interesting. Asian markets are welcoming China's concessions on Trump's trade war. This ain't a good headline for China, folks. They don't like reading that. They want to save face, right? They're China 2025, and they're in this thing for the longer haul. They're going to make this sound like a victory. There's no way in hell that they're going to, sign up for, hey, yeah, we're conceding to the president. But the president is also being told, hey, man, don't jump into this Huawei case at all. Okay, just let it take its course. And Peter Navarro said today that the Chinese government arresting that former Canadian diplomat was kind of that was it as far as retaliation. So we're done with the smack in the face. Now, if Deep Throat Department of Justice, Deep State, decides to be a bigger dick to make the president look stupid and arrest somebody else, then all bets are off. So that's bad. So as I said, Navarro said, hey, man, the retaliation's over with. Let's get back to talking. So interesting stuff here, folks. The Chinese have given a little bit, and they're giving more. Not only are they giving into the president's concessions, we have a boatload of tariffs on right now that are making money. Where was Bush? Where was Obama? Where was Clinton? Where were these presidents that for decades allowed us as Americans to get screwed by China in trade? I love or hate the guy, he's leveling the playing field and making it better for you. And if you can't see that, you're a partisan idiot. So stocks are kind of rising up and down, floating around here on rise of trade optimism. But don't get lulled into an ambush, folks. How many times, back in February and March, and hey, stocks rise on trade war, going away hopes, and stocks implode on trade war fears. Now we're in one, folks. So, it ain't over until, the fat lady sings or signs the document. As I said, the next big thing on the radar is the Fed meeting next week. If they don't raise rates next week, I'd be shocked. And market don't like being shocked, right? The market would be shocked if they don't raise, because then the market's going to go, oh my God, this is worse than we thought. The Fed didn't get a soft landing and we're in trouble. So I think you might see a short-term rally if they don't raise rates, and then the market, because of the algorithms, and then the market dudes and ladies wake up and go, ooh, that ain't good, and we go down. So I think the Fed's going to raise one and done. And the president this week, after excoriating the Fed chairman for a month and a half, tried to kiss and make up yesterday, call him a good man. A couple weeks ago, he said, I haven't been happy with this guy since the day I hired him, and he's crazy. Now he's a good man. Sometimes Trump does look like the idiot that people call him. But no, this is I've never experienced a December like this, and this is just, it's usually a good month. It's 26 years I've been doing this, 23 years, and this December's been great. November, December, retail rally, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, yay. This has been nuts. It's been kind of a boo. We covered yesterday that this is a canary in the coal mine to the downside. Small caps, the Russell 2000, on the edge of a bear market. CFOs see a recession coming by 2020. So the Fed, I really think is going to be one and done. Growth fears are really denting commodities too. So oil. I'm a hold on ExxonMobil long-term bullish. We added CME Group yesterday as a new Jan 21. But, trade tensions between the U.S. and China and a strong dollar are doing what? Driving investors out of raw materials. Hell, we might even get bullish. I might even add another stock in our transport sector. We currently have CSX. We might be looking to add good old American Airlines. If oil's going to stay this low or even go lower, the airlines are going to start printing money. But a lot of this volatility, folks, remember, ain't you and it ain't me. It's the machines. It's the algos. These intraday swings, we see this. Hey, I get these texts all the time from people. And my coaching clients are starting to learn what's going on. Wiz, the all clear. Look at the market rallying. I'm like, it'll be over in 3, 2, 1. There goes the machines, and take profits and sell. This is a trading market. This ain't an investing market right now. That's an investing market. This is a trading market, mainly because of the algorithms, right? So we looked at getting bullish on CME yesterday. Why? Because you want to bet on the house. In this type of volatility, when markets are swinging all over the place, who's printing money? The exchanges, right? People are trading like crazy, in, out, up, down, sideways. The exchanges are where you can look to make money. This guy looked like an idiot, along with all the senators and congressmen that questioned him that looked like idiots. Hey, what's this whole internet thing there, Mr. Poo Chai? It was the dumb interviewing the limousine liberal guy, and it's the guy's a liar. Just like the Twitter CEO committed perjury, we don't ban conservative voices, we don't do this. They're lying. James O'Keefe from Project Veritas has Google engineers on tape, hidden camera. Of course, we play with our algorithms to screw conservatives. You want to talk about interference in an election? It's these dirtbags, folks. It's this dirtbag, right? Did you see what he said yesterday? One lawmaker, he said we found $4,700 worth of Russian ads or interference. $4,700. And we're tearing apart our republic with some bullshit, quote-unquote, independent counsel who hasn't looked into one obvious law breaking out of Clinton, Podesta, Comey, FBI agents that committed treason. Nothing. But let's go over a scuzzy New York attorney's background. Unbelievable, folks. Hey, good old Facebook. Facebook has filed a patent recently to do what? To calculate your future location. This guy is a liar. He's been full of shit since day one. At least he was honest when he started Facebook in that famous email exchange with a Harvard buddy. Dude, I have all this personal information of about 4,000 people. Hey, man, how'd you get that? They just gave it to me. Dumb fucks. Mark Zuckerberg called anybody who gives him their information a dumb fuck. And what is he, still 30-something? You think he's grown up and changed his stripes? You're one of those if you believe this guy's changed. So anyway, guys, we have a 1 o'clock brief I'm going to go get ready to, but this is a sell the rip market, man. Do not believe any of these rallies. We have not seen a bottom in this market. We go lower. I'm predicting we go lower. All bets are off if Mr. Fed comes out next week and says, not only are we not cutting interest rates, we're gonna put some QE in. Well, Wiz, I just thought you said the market would initially rally and then implode. I said that if he doesn't raise rates. If he doesn't raise rates and go back to being Ben Bernanke and pumping money into this market, holy crap, off to the races, man. So it's going to be interesting. So I'll see many of you at 1 o'clock. If you're not currently a member here at Top Gun Options and having a good time trading this market, or at least eating a lot of popcorn and sitting on the sidelines and learning, head to our homepage, topgunoptions.com, and you can scroll down to one of our trials, a 14, $28 or $38 1-week trial into what we do here at TGO. I strongly recommend you do that so you can at least kick the tires and find out what we do. Okay, so have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and God bless. I'll talk to you for Friday's market wrap up tomorrow.